Hi everyone, I'm Paul from Team Rubicon UK. So for a long time I was a soldier. I served pretty much all over the world, and I got out of the army in 2011. Then 2015, as you might be aware, there was a big earthquake in Nepal, and I went out to there and helped in the relief efforts. And at the end of that, this charity that I'm in now, Team Rubicon UK, was formed, and I've been working with them for the last 5 years, responding to disasters pretty much all over the world. And this time last year, I was in Mozambique, helping people after Cyclone Idai. But now, Team Rubicon UK are operating here on home soil, responding to COVID-19. We've been working for the last 5 weeks. The first thing we did was we put out a team of what we call liaison officers right across the UK, find out what's going on and establish exactly what the need was. And then we've been responding to that. So we've been working in hospitals, we've been packing food items, we've been distributing food to the NHS, to the vulnerable, and we've been doing home checks, making sure that those people who are in need are being checked up on and that they're okay. And if you said to me what was the #1 criteria, what would be at the top of my list of attributes to make a really good human being, it would be selflessness and that ability to put other people before yourself. And it's also, in my experience, what you need in a crisis like this. And I know that it's something that you people do all the time, being young carers. And I know that sometimes that can feel like it's a thankless task, and it's even more difficult at a time like this. So what I want to say is I've heard of all the amazing work that you've all been doing, and from everybody here at Team Rubicon UK, I just want to say a massive thank you. And keep going and keep doing all the amazing work, and just think about that selflessness. So really well done from everybody here. I also want to talk about the E-Day, which is coming up, which is on the 8th of May, and why we should remember and celebrate that. So on the 8th of May 1945 was the date that the Allies accepted an unconditional surrender from the German army, and that meant the end of the war in Europe. So at that point, we in the UK here had been at war for almost 6 years. So that meant that people were constantly under threat of bombardment from the Luftwaffe, the German Air Force. Families were split up, so you had children who had been evacuated, split up from their parents, and you also had people whose loved ones were in danger for the whole time. So it brought about an end of that. It also brought about the end of Hitler and the Nazi regime. And importantly, it brought about the end of the Holocaust and the persecution of the Jews. So we should celebrate that, and also maybe we should pause and reflect and think about that selflessness that people showed and the sacrifices that people had to make for that almost 6-year period. So to remember that, what I'm going to ask you to do is a little task, which we're going to share on social media. So I'd like you to Google VE Day celebrations, and what you'll probably get is lots of iconic photographs of people all across the UK. There are lots of people in London celebrating, having street parties with buntings. I'd like you to look at a picture and think of one that particularly resonates with you, and I'd like you to recreate it on a bit of A4 paper or some card or whatever. I'll let you be as creative as you want, and then we're going to all share those together. So thanks very much from everyone here. Keep doing what you're doing, and look forward to seeing all these projects on social media. Thanks.